Retro Toys is one of my favorite lines of Funko Pops, and I had a big box of them arrive the other day. But before we get into that, I have a single pop here that I need to unbox as well. And just to let you guys know, they are all Pop digital figures, and this is one that I was only able to get a single figure from for the set. And so I thought, why not? We'll talk about it today as well, because it still is a really great one. And let me see if this is the right way up. It is. Check that out, guys. Freddy Funko as Beast Boy. Honestly, such a great character. And I did have Aqualad for a little bit, but I sold that card to buy a bunch of the other ones to finish off the set. So that way I could have this in my collection. And honestly, I think it was a good trade-off. Because Beast Boy is just such a great character. Then turning him into Freddy, it's a win-win. Also, for anybody wondering on this one here, it's limited to 2,500 pieces, so pretty rare. Oh, and if you do want to take a look at what the actual card looked like, there it is on the back. Also, really quickly, everybody, I want to show you something kind of interesting going on with the Beast Boy. The other one that released back in 2014 is actually slightly different than the one that we got today. If you look at him closely, you'll notice that he doesn't have his arm up, but when you see the new one, he does. He's kind of in a bit of a newer pose with a thumb in the air, which is honestly a really cool thing for Funko to do, completely update the entire character. So if you have this one, it's not the same at all. Also, I've got to mention this because we're talking about him, but why is his mouth on the box but not on the pop? Come on, Funko! Alright, now everybody, it is time to get into the giant box of retro toys, and I believe inside of here we've got 6 different characters. Alright, so we've got the 2 boxes here, and yeah, it looks like it's 3 and 3. And now, even though I know all of the characters inside, I think it'd be fun to do it in a bit of a mystery style, so I'll pull them out one at a time. You're not showing you guys, and we'll see what we've got. Okay, let's do this one first. Here it is, 1,550 pieces. It is the Rainbow Furby. Such an amazing one, and I'm loving how bright the colors are. Also, behind me here, this is where I put a lot of my Retro Toys figures, and check this out, I have the original Tiger Furby as well, and you can see the 2 of them next to each other. From what I can tell, they are probably the exact same sculpt. The only thing that's different is the colors, but still, it's a pretty amazing pop. Oh, and you know what? I totally forgot that Furbies have a giant mohawk. Like, take a look on the back there. It's massive. Now, everybody, the next 2 figures that we have inside of here, you know what? I think I'm actually gonna save them till the end, because it's a set and they go together pretty well. We're gonna get into these ones next, and let me see here. Okay, yeah, we'll do this one. Oh, this is a pretty great one. And I believe it was actually the cheapest one to get out of the entire set, which is kind of crazy. It is the new Stretch Armstrong. Similar to the Furby, it's just another version of a character that we've already got, because there is a normal Stretch Armstrong figure, but this is supposed to be kind of like the older, more retro version. And I want to take this one out of the box to see if it stands, and also just like how weird it is, because it looks like the character's actually stretched. Oh yeah, weird. He's got the old logo on his chest, and his entire body is kind of forward a bit, almost like he's kind of like gooping over, because that's kind of what they're made of, like a weird kind of stretchy material. And so just for fun, I want to see how this guy stands. Yeah, not too bad. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but he is limited to the exact same amount of pieces as the Furby, 1,550. Now, if you want to take a look at the old Stretch Armstrong versus the new one, here they are. And one thing that I'm really enjoying about them is that they are completely different. They didn't reuse the head molds. That hair is totally swooped the other direction. And something that I figured I would show you is the Chase version, because this is the one where you can get him stretched. His arms actually go all the way down to his feet, which is pretty unique for a character like this. And then when it comes to the digital version, his arms are stretched, but not as much as this one. I think that's why I enjoy it so much. Now, let's do, yeah, this one is just such a cool one. Also, the only like exclusive game that we've ever got from the Retro Toys in the digital line. Because the other ones we've seen as different characters, but we have never got a hungry hippo. And I honestly just love this thing. He's got so many of the little like balls that you would actually try to collect from the game. This one's also 1,550 pieces, and I heard there's something kind of interesting on the back of this one. And so just for fun, let's take it out and see if it's there. Oh my gosh, I did not know this. It didn't show it on the website, but take a look. It's got the little lever that you would, it's just so cool. It's got the lever that you would use when playing the game. I was getting so excited I was rambling there for a second, but seriously, a fun touch on Funko's part. Then the front there where he's actually got like a bunch of them. It seems like with that amount, you know what, he might have won. Because what do we have there? There's 5 in the front. I don't know how many balls there would be in the center. I mean, maybe it's not enough, but still, it's pretty cool. Alrighty, now we've got the Freddy Funko for the set, and this is a really great one because it's him wearing a Hasbro t-shirt, then it's him, limited to 2,000 pieces by the way, holding Simon in his hand. You know the game like Simon Says where the colors light up, then you have to press them in order? That's what he's got. And now with this figure here, I don't believe that there's anything going on the back, but I do want to check just to make sure because you never know with Funko. No, it is looking pretty normal on the back, like nothing on the shirt, and that's where I was guessing something was going to be, but I'm also noticing here, they put like a little piece of plastic over the Simon game, probably so it didn't like rub up against Freddy's face, but that is just such a fun character. And now just to be safe, I think I will put that back on the Simon so it doesn't rub up against his face, but I think that this one here, for finishing off the entire set, was a fun pop. Now just for fun, I thought I would show you guys some other retro toys that could make some really neat Freddy Funkos. And now I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really put too much thought into this of how they would actually work, but I feel like you could probably put a crown on the Light Bright somewhere. Maybe give him some freckles instead of the normal kind of rosy cheeks. You could do something cool, Funko. Oh, and you know what else would be really neat is if maybe Fun Days, the party that they hold at San Diego Comic-Con every year, could be a retro toys theme, and they have like a bunch of these as Freddy Funko. Because they could totally swap out the Play-Doh Pete in the middle there to be Freddy, and then the barrel full of monkeys could have tiny little crowns too. And so Funko, this is just a free idea from me. Take it if you want. And now everybody, let's get into the two that go together. And I want to start with this one here because it is less rare than the other, but it's actually Mr. Potato Head, but not any normal version. He's dressed up as Bumblebee. I mean, come on, you cannot get any cooler than this. And it's just one of those characters where it's like, why did they create this? But then again, I am not complaining about it because I love how this thing looks. And also on the back, you can see it even has their logo, which again, I did not know was there. And I think it's a nice touch to add to the Funko Pop. And yeah, just having this on the table, it's so funny to me. And now I'm gonna leave him out for a second because of course we have the other one to go along with it. And this here is a Mr. Potato Head, but he's dressed up as Optimus Prime. And now the reason I saved this one till last is because of the limited edition number. With all of the other ones, it was 2,000 or 1,550, but they made this one 999. So there's less than 1,000 of these in the world. Look at that though. I mean, come on, it's just perfect. It also looks like to me that they used the retro toys bodies for them. They didn't go with the movie version, which I thought was a really, really nice touch. And yeah, having the two of these together, I love it. Also, I do remember having trouble getting one of these, and I'm not exactly sure which one it was. Probably Optimus Prime, but then again, it could have been Bumblebee. I don't know, but either way, I am so excited to have them both in the collection now. If any of you guys are curious what the original Transformers look like, here they are. I just happen to have the exact same ones for both of them. The Optimus Prime here is the metallic version over at Amazon, though, and this one is the kind of like retro version exclusive to Target. And of course, I had to grab the Mr. Potato Heads for these as well, and you can see the point on both of them when the other one does not have it. I believe actually you can check on the back of this here. Oh no, wait, he does! Oh, maybe this could be the wrong version actually. Well, everybody, this is the only one I've got, so that's what you're getting. But Optimus Prime is the actual one. You could tell he doesn't actually have another version like Bumblebee does. And well, anyways, everybody, there we go. That is all that I have for you today. And there's always more of the digital Funko Pops coming because I am trying to get at least one of the redeemables from every single set that releases. And of course, I can't get it with all of them, but I try my best. And anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy because this was a lot of fun, and I'll see you tomorrow.